Welcome to Same Spit Different Face Podcast, where my opinions is facts. And if you don't like my opinions, you can start your own podcast. And it's free. So don't forget to click the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell.
Ball toting nines, remember looking for pops. Shit, I better find a soda. My homie bake a cake, how could I forget the odor? My granny been rolling since she pushed me in a stroller. Put her life on hold, call wait and click over, just a dial tone. Nobody taught us about the Dow Jones. We just cop quarters and pitch until the stock gone. Block on lock like pads and combinations. Pad on wheel cock stuffed with medication. I just paid rent to my aunt, the crib vacant. I ain't never talking to pigs, ain't no statement.
If you like the hip hop artist you just heard, go to the description and subscribe to the YouTube.
So let's talk DJ Akademiks, Chief Keef, and G Herbo. Also follow Same Spit Different Face on Instagram. Now, Spit Squad. We all know that DJ Akademiks went on a rant like a couple of days ago, and basically he said that he gave Chief Keef his glow. Now, a lot of people was upset about it, but then a lot of people was understanding what he was saying. So I'm gonna break it down, then I'm gonna tell y'all what G Herbo said. So what DJ Akademiks was basically saying is like, yes, Chief Keef was known in Chicago. He was starting to make a name, but nationally, nobody knew him until, DJ Akademiks started the war on Chirac. So people might look and say, oh, he had a song named 300 that was doing hundreds of thousands of views, or that ended up doing 1 million views, right? But what you have to understand is he actually did a song before that. I can't remember what it was, but 300 blew up because it ended up hitting like World Star and Pusha T threw his name in a verse and all that type of stuff. What you have to understand is two parts to becoming successful in like the modern day, right? The first part of it is that you have to have the numbers or you have to have a fan base. The second part of it is that you have to be discovered. So I can't tell y'all how many times I look on the internet and I see somebody who got like 75,000 or 100,000 or 500,000, so not subscribers, Instagram followers or subscribers, or they'll have a video with 1 million views, 2 million views, and I'll be like, damn, why these people ain't more popping or more popular? It's because they've only blew up in their region, right? So literally think about it. If you live in Chicago, where I think the city population is like 7 million or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see what it is to be for sure. Population 2021. Okay, 2.6 million. I don't know why I said 7, but anyway. So just imagine that. And even if you cut that by half, right? You can have half, and obviously it's not going to be half of them, but let's just say even if you only got a quarter of them people watch that video, but they passing it around and they watching it multiple times, you can have a 500,000 view video and never actually leave the region of Chicago. I ain't talking about surrounding states. I'm talking about only people in Chicago watching your video and stuff like that, right? So, and actually they saying Chicago lost a population for the fourth consecutive year since 2015. And think about when Chief Keef came out. I think that was like 2010 or something like that. So that's like almost 12 years ago when the population was much bigger, the drill scene was much bigger. So yeah, he might have had a lot of views, but his music could have only been in Chicago when he had a lot of views. But what happened was when the war on Chirac started with DJ Akademiks, it went to another level because he started to make people look like mythical figures. You know what I'm saying? It was like if somebody thought that he was if somebody thought that Chief Keef was like a street person, the way DJ Akademiks described him made him seem like a superhero street person. Like he could not die, he could not do no wrong. He was running around blicked up every day. He was shooting every day, like he was standing out waiting on his ops and shootouts, like the police was scared of. Like Akademiks made Chicago and those people in that scene look larger than life. So when G Herbo said, "Act, when you say shit like this, I just can never respect you," it's like you missing the point of what he's saying. You hearing what he's saying, but you're not contextualizing what he's saying. If you contextualize what he said is right. he not saying, and he said this in his actual thing. He never said that Chief Keef wasn't hot or wasn't lit, but he took him to a whole different level and a whole different fan base. So I gotta agree with him, man, because I remember the energy that was in the city before the war on Chirac, and I remember the energy in the city after the war on Chirac, good and bad. Meaning like the streets turned up, but the music turned up as well, and it was solely built off of DJ Akademiks covering it and just making it seem like it literally, on the outside looking in, people actually thought that if you lived in Chicago, you was living in Grand Theft Auto. Like, that's how they thought. They'd be like, yo, man, oh, you from Chicago, man? You got to be safe, man. What part? And it'll be like, bro, it's only a couple of patches of Chicago that's bad. The rest is pretty good. But people on the outside looking in who only seeing the news or only listening to DJ Akademiks, it make the rappers there seem like they even more lit, even more tough. They riding for even more ops, because it's like, man, that's a crazy city. And that was basically DJ Akademiks put the stamp on it before he was even like the culture before he had the culture like he got it now. When it came to like the Chicago scene, he had the culture on smash. Anything that happened there, people went to his page to try to figure out what was going on. And it's true. Check out No Time to Play Fair episode 4 in the end screen. Think Power meets Snowfall meets the trenches of Chicago. Spit Squad. Drop below in the comments and let me know what you think. And it's free. So click the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. Peace.